A single mother of 2 small children recently came down with chickenpox. Of course, it wasn't long before her children got sick as well. The task of caring for herself and her little ones alone was almost too much for the young mother. And as a result, the normally spotless house became cluttered and messy. Dirty dishes piled up in the sink, and laundry piled up everywhere else. While she was struggling with crying children and wanting to cry herself, a knock came at the door. It was her visiting teachers. They could see the young mother's distress. They could see her house, her kitchen. They could hear the cries of the children. Now, if these sisters had been concerned only with completing their assigned monthly visits, they might have handed the mother a plate of cookies, mentioned that they had missed her at Relief Society last week, and said something like, "Let us know if there's anything we can do." Then they would have cheerfully been on their way, thankful that they had 100% for another month. Fortunately, these sisters were true disciples of Christ. They noticed their sisters' needs and put their many talents and their experience to work. They cleared up that chaos, brought light and clarity into the home, and called a friend to bring over some much-needed groceries. When they at last finished their work and said their goodbyes, they left that young mother in tears, tears of gratitude and love. From that moment on, the young mother's opinion of visiting teaching changed. "I know," she said, "that I'm not just a check mark on someone else's to-do list." Yes, visiting teachers need to be faithful in making their monthly visit, all without missing the most important why behind this commandment to love God and fellow men. When we treat God's commandments and our part in building His kingdom like something to check off on a to-do list, we miss the heart of discipleship. We miss the growth that comes from joyfully living the commandments of our Father in heaven. Walking in the path of discipleship does not need to be a bitter experience. It is sweet, above all that is sweet. It is not a burden that weighs us down. Discipleship lifts our spirits and lightens our hearts. It inspires us with faith, hope, and charity. It fills our spirits with light in times of darkness and serenity during times of sorrow. It gives us divine power and lasting joy.